Good morning. Welcome back out to the shop. It's a warm Sunday morning in, what is it, July now. So we're gonna get out here, we're gonna hurry up and we're gonna try and replace this glass here. It's cracked, it leaks a little oil, so I'm pretty sure the oil line's not clogged up there in the front. But we ordered two new ones. These are from Delamon, I believe. I ordered them from Fluid Systems online. Took about a week to get here. You know, we're in North Carolina. I think these came from California. I'm not sure. But either way, they were, you know, fairly inexpensive. And I was worried about breaking that. I've seen other people do replace the glass on them, but since they still made these window units, I decided to go ahead and put new ones in it. I got two. I should have bought an extra one just in case I break one, but I think they were $15. They weren't very expensive, so if I break one, I'll just order another one. The lathe takes one in the gearbox, and the apron has one in the oil pump housing on it as well. And it just tells, I think that one actually shows the oil level, and this one just indicates that the oil pump's working. It has a drip line in it. So these window units have two holes in it. So you see it dripping, and then you see it drain, or it drains back out into the gearbox. So we'll go ahead and we'll get this one installed. So other things in the shop that's happening, I haven't heard back from the metal supplier on the jib crane material yet, so we're still waiting on this. So it doesn't matter if it takes a little while anyway. My brother's recovering from shoulder surgery, so you know, we'll let him get healed up before we even ask him to do anything. So we're going to put this in here today. I'm working on getting Wi-Fi ran out to the shop. So I have a Wi-Fi repeater for our RV. So for when we go camping, we can still get internet and such, because, you know, what's the point of going camping in an RV if you don't have the modern conveniences? So, but we're upgrading the RV Wi-Fi system, and I took the old one out and put it in the shop, and we're trying it out here. So we might be doing some live streams from out here. So either way, but for now we're going to replace these glasses, or these sight glasses, I should say. Window units is what they call them. So if you're in need of these, type in Bijor, B-I-J-O-R, Delamon, D-E-L-I-M-O-N, window units, and that's what they call these, and they're readily available. So I have to thank Keith Rutger. He's the one where I seen him when he replaced them on his Monarch, and so it looks almost exactly what is in this one. So we're going to get to it. So let me move some cameras around. We're going to try out the Canon Vixia for some close-ups, and we'll use the tried and trusted, you know, DSLR for all the good other shots. So let's get to it. All right, so first things first, we need to get this sucker back off of here, the lid back off. So what I'm going to do, just slide this stuff down, is we're going to take this off and slide it over here on the ways and try not to smash our fingers. I said I would. Jeez. There we go. That oil that spilled out done created some stiction. So the lid's off. Jesus. And of course it weighs a ton. And then we're going to have to, let me get a flashlight and take a look down in here. All right. So, oh yeah, there's an oil line. This oil line here. So we need to take that oil line off. And then I believe I can just pop that sucker right out. I hope. So let's get another camera set in here so you can see what I'm seeing. And maybe even get a light back up in here. That would be nice so you can see what's happening in there. Let me see what I can get set up. We'll be back. All right. I think I have everything set up now. So what we're going to do first. Now I got camera and a light in the way. I don't know exactly how to get to it. Anyway, this right here is the back of that sight glass where you can see my light shining on it. And this line right here is what we need to take loose. So we're going to undo it here, and then we're going to verify we have oil coming to it, which it looks like it is. It looks like there's oil been running down there, but we're going to verify it anyway coming out of here. So we'll do it first. Take that line off first. So let me just grab a wrench. Try not to drop my flashlight down in there. Have to come around to the front because I got my camera and light all set up back here. But, oh yeah, easily comes loose. And I need to put a pair of gloves on. or I'm gonna be oily. So, well, I said it would come out easily. There we go. So it's just a, a copper tubing that has a hook bent into the end of it. I think I'm going to go turn the air compressor on just to run some air in it. I don't want to put my lips on it, but we'll run some air through it, and then we'll go ahead and see what we can find to get that out. I think I'm just going to take I might have a wooden dowel. If I have a wooden dowel, I'll use a wooden dowel and pop it out from the back, hopefully. If not, then we'll go to plan B. Might have to use a metal one. But I want to be kind of soft on that. So let's do that. First, let's, clean up, get a little bit of gloves on here. You got oil everywhere. All right, we're back. I went back to the wood shop, and I just cut me a piece of wood and took down the end of it. It should fit nicely in here. What I'm going to try and do is feed it in here, right on that, try to catch it on that hole. And hopefully just a couple pops with a soft blow and it'll pop right out. Hopefully. Oh yeah. Shoot. That didn't sound good. Heard a piece of metal kind of drop down in there. Wonder where'd that come from. Oh, that's what it was. My doggone oil line. Let's put that sucker where I can keep an eye on it. All right, back to here. All right, let's see how that's looking out here. All right, it looks like it's popping loose. So, let's see if that sucker's still in focus. Oh yeah. All right, so let's keep on. I think we're doing fine. So, make sure everything's fitting good. I don't want any wood up in here. Well, there it went. All right, so that piece is out. Let's see if I can collect all these pieces. They kind of went everywhere. Well, the glass went everywhere. So there's the window unit. It had a gasket on it. I thought it was brass. Oh, here's the ring. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, so it was a brass ring and a gasket and the glass. Of course, the glass was broke. I mean, it's pretty nasty. I mean, I reckon if I had to rebuild it, I could. We'll keep the parts though. That's for sure. We'll get a rag in there and run that out really, really good. And I might even deburr that thing a little bit. It looks like it's got some little bit of a sharp edge right here. Not really sharp, but definitely not going to hurt to deburr it. So clean this thing out the best I can. Hopefully I'm not blocking the camera too bad. But I'm 6'3" and 300 pounds, so I'm gonna block a camera shot. All right. Yeah, let me grab the old Noga deburrer right quick from over here. I think every shop ought to have one of these things. I love this thing. So let me grab that rag again. Kind of hold it up to the inside because I don't want that crap going in there. And just give it a couple rounds. Oh yeah, that softened that edge up nice. Now I'm going to take my rag and I'm going to drag it from the inside to the outside a couple times. So just to clean all that stuff off of there. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so now let's get the new ones. If I can remember where I put them, they're probably up underneath here. So let me find them and I'll bring you back. All right, so we got the new sight glass. This is what it looks like. It's kind of hard. The glass is so daggone clear in this one. So it should just pop right in there, we hope. So make sure that before we get started. I'll go ahead and show you how this looks when it's all installed. It should look just like that. So the oil line goes in there. Kind of hard to see there. But the oil line goes in, and you can see it dripping through the glass right here. So, you know, that's what we're hoping for. So let's get this sucker in. I got a soft blow hammer or a dead blow hammer, a block of wood, and hopefully it all goes well, except for dropping it. Woo! Let's try that again. Take two. So I'm gonna orient it as much as I can up and down. There we go. There's one end in. I think the soft blow is going to do it. Sure does. Now I think I'm going to take my block of wood just to make sure I get even pressure across the face. There we go. I think it's installed. I think it's seated all the way back. We'll go ahead and, I don't know if I trust myself doing this, but oh, there we go. There we go. Now we're seated all the way to the back. I don't know if it needs to be, but we did it. Or we're going to do it. I don't want to pump on the glass, so let me get on the bezel. There we go. This one's got a 45, so. Oh yeah. There we go. One sight glass installed. Wow. Already makes a world of difference there, doesn't it? So, let's put the oil line back on. Let's see. What's the easiest way to do this? Now that I can't see anything. All right, so we're in the hole. That is a seriously, seriously tight fit right there. I need to bend that just a hair so I can get it in there. Might should have installed the line first and then kind of dealt with them both at the same time. We're just going to change the angle a little bit, and I'm going to come around from the back side here. Try not to bump the camera while I'm doing it. All right, come on now. Get in there. I had you in there one time. I need you to rotate down. Nope. Let's try it this way. Go in easily that way. Why won't you rotate all the way around? Rotate, rotate. Yeah, I think I should have put it in. Should have got it in there and then turned it around the way I needed it to. Of course, I'll probably get it in the... No, it's just a tight, tight fit. I can't get it out. Got it stuck in the bottom one. Back in the top here. All right. Plan B. We're going to take it back out. As much as I don't want to, we are. So, doesn't do any good if we mess this one up, then we'll just get another one. See how far that came out. Oh yeah, it's coming out nicely. There it went. Hopefully it didn't break. No, but we did bend the back up. Daggone it. So, let me see if I can fix that and we'll bring you back. Well, that didn't take long. So, we got it back the way. All right, so now we got it back. So, this time, we're gonna stick the daggone, make sure that goes in that way, yep. We're gonna stick the oil line in there first and orient it the way we want it. So it goes just like that. I don't believe that thing would fit anyway through all that. Maybe it will. Either way, it's got to all work together. So let's get this in here. Get that up in there. Grab my dead blue. All right, so it started in there now. Make daggone sure there we go. There we go. Now, so that back is some pretty thin metal. So it went in there very easily. Was able to fix it really good. So now we'll just go ahead and pop that thing back in there. And then we'll take our block of wood again and we'll go ahead and seat it all the way to the back. Need to go get a piece of oak. This pine's wanting to splinter off. All right. Feels like we're seated all the way to the back. Oil line's in there good. So let's hook the oil line back up. Of course, nothing ever wants to work exactly like it did when you took it apart. This is a hair short now. So let's change that bend just a hair. There we go. And if you've ever dealt with oil lines, you know how this is going to be. All right, long enough with this. I'll bring you back when I get it started. This is going to aggravate me. Might say some words I don't want to have recorded. We'll be back. All right. So what seemed like hours only took a couple minutes. I ended up taking it back off right here, or not out. I didn't take it out of the glass, but I took it off and I rebent this one a little straighter and then hooked it closer onto the end, effectively gaining me about a 32nd of an inch, and that was all it needed to get everything lined back up. So we're gonna tighten it back up. And then I'll probably reposition the cameras and we'll spin this sucker over by hand, get some oil moving, and see how that thing looks in the front. I love the way this thing's put together though. I haven't had a bit of issue. I feel sorry, like I said, Kenny Lee, another Sidney Lathe owner that I follow on Instagram, he has had some issues taking his apart. And so far this one's been, knock on wood, we're not done yet, but it's been a breeze compared to what he's had to go through. So there we go. Now that's on. So clean up my mess here, wipe off all this stuff and move the motor cover. And let's spin this sucker over by hand. So come on, oil, where you at? Don't tell me I'm gonna have to prime it again. There we go. It's running here, running down there. I don't think it's made it up to the very top yet. Ouch. Cotter pin got me. So once I see it running out down here, I know that top one's full. Give her a little bit better motivation here. There we go. Everything looking good. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we wanted to see. So let me reposition the cameras up, and then we'll get you a better look at this thing. Might get me a pin and throw it in gear right quick. So we'll be back. All right, so I got you back at the lathe. Let's go ahead and give this sucker a spin. Oop, let's go this way though. Get some oil motivated through this thing, and hopefully you can see it dripping. As soon as the oil gets up there, of course. There we go. Hopefully oil's dripping through the front. I can't see it because I'm spinning the motor. I'll go around there and take a look at it though. All right, let's see. Have we got oil in there? Oh yeah, oh, we got a stream. So that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. So, you know, indication that your oil system's, your lubrication system's working. So very, very pleased with that. It's a good morning's work right there. So, or a good hour's worth of work. I shouldn't even say morning. So, let me move these cameras back out and we'll do a little conclusion. All right, so we got the window glass put in and working great. I thought I'd show you what it takes to get some of these shots. It's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. It's crazy. I think I like the, I have to look at the footage from the Canon Vixia. I kind of like it better than the GoPro. It doesn't give it such distortion, but had to get light down in there. So that was that thing. And then had to stack up the light. Anyway, we got it all done. And we're going to keep on moving on. Like I said, hopefully, the steel will be ready for pickup so we can get it in here so we can get the other things going. I'm ready to move on. And that's what I'm lacking right now. Getting the, what do you call it? The apron, I'm sorry, the saddle and the apron soaking, and then the gearbox. The gearbox is sitting over here on this rolling cart. But I'm ready to get the shop back in order a little bit more, and so we can continue on. I have, like I said, we got stuff to build. I make hose rollers for fire departments, and I got a powder coating oven that's halfway done that I've been put off because I wanted to get this thing going. So I need to get everything going. So that's what we're going to do. I thought I'd show you. Right here what I look at. Let me turn this camera back on. I'll bring you back, right? Let me turn this on and get synced up, and then I'll bring you back. I just wanted to do a quick clap so I can sync these cameras up. But anyway, this is what I look at when I'm filming. This is what I look at when I'm filming through the normal DSLR. Like I said, it uses a 50mm lens, and it's across from the shop. And I have it tied into my shop computer. So when I'm looking at stuff or looking at the computer, I can actually see what I'm recording also. So that's my DSLR on the right, and just an old cheap computer from the house that when you retire one, you always move it to the secondary purpose. So that's my secondary purpose. Well, it allows me to see if my audio meter's working and if everything's in focus. So, but as soon as we're done with this video, we're gonna check out that Wi-Fi and see if we can do some live streaming in here. So either way, we'll be back. No, till next time. See ya.